Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One will get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Washington first down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Street.
From the gun, Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Brought in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
This one left for Daniels. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Blake Groupie on to attempt a field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Groupie sends it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Okay,
so now following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Hey.
Johnson has the Washington touchdown. finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And this drive will start inside the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. Bounced it outside, but still a little wild because he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
New set of downs from 37.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Not Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Okay, ready?
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Buffalo 18. Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Design quarterback run here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Martinez. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Putting Olave on the slant. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And they've decided they're going for this on 4th and 1. They'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. 70 Lions, Warriors 70. Steady.
Daniels now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep here. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Ready. Viking 18. Hurt. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Into the end zone he goes, pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go.
Jumps in up the middle. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Daniels back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Daniels from the pistol. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Daniels on 4th down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, they need 7.
Ready? Bronco 80. Let's go.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Martinez from the pistol. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Now run with Martinez. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Leonard. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33. Running is Martinez. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Martinez. And that's not what the offense thought about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Now Martinez. That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Leonard. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Stephanie! Bronco 80!
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's going deep! Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Saints will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be critical. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The right side cut by Olave. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now it's Leonard. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Mike Sarah still makes the play. Will get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Ready, right?
They'll toss it to Johnson. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Back! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
3rd and long for him here. It is cut left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Viking 18!
Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready! 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
Check smash! Check smash! Hey, smash!
To throw, Daniels. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 28. Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. No gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Dive play straight ahead. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Line up the design keeper. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Leonard. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
18 Cardinals.
They are throwing it again. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Martinez. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cover 19. Take up.
Martinez again. And he's not going to score. He stopped short and actually might have lost a couple back at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy.
To throw, Leonard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie us up, 28-all. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Timberwolves.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Bronco 80. Mustang 90. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Daniels. Gets everything he has under this one. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19 Tiger. 19.
One drawn up here for Daniels. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Get it. Hawk 7. 70, Hawk. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18, Cardinals.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts.
Ready?
He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
80. 70, Timberwolves. Go street.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Leonard to throw. Finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
The design run. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's a give to Martinez. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, Leonard. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints come through to tie it in the 4th. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
A give to Johnson to start this drive. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trail by just 1. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now an inside give to Johnson. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set, go.
Here's Johnson again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap. Perhaps he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A give, this is Johnson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
That's a gain of 7.
Now to throw.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Got it. Ready?
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Viking 18.
Johnson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready?
Setting up, second and goal.
4-yard line.
Ready, go!
They look to throw it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. The Eagles now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Come on. Hit! Get 70, get the wolf! Ready?
Setting up to pass. And this is caught, so a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard
The
line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
And the Saints first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs.